pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
On the double. Boys, 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Ready, ready.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. There he goes, left side. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here we go. 180. One, Omaha. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Begin. 21.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flushed out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tackles.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44, Garoppolo.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Dances by at the 20. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill? And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run the counter with Cook. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is Cook with a grab. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. On first down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 22 on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And he's got his man on the out route. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. Garoppolo closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Omaha. 21. Jam. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Joker. Hey, Charlie.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Touchdown, Packers! Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know he ain't got it. Switch. Switch.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit. Watch the shit. Yes, yes. Bumps out the helmet. Here we go. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 58 to Mike. Shoot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Come on, set. 18 games. 56. Good track.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They run with Henderson. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make some...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, it's Henderson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. That was excellent from start to finish.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Well, they're right down here looking for 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll try and run. Henderson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Henderson going to run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Watch the screen.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go,
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Calvin Ridley, 84 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and through. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. We own them. We own them. Nice and smooth. 57's right. I'm coming. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
10 now from the 33.
General West. Check.
They run. This is Scarborough. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now this throw caught left side, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
You think you're going to get this? 61, matchbox lights. Now.
They'll set up to throw, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. This is Henderson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back now in Tampa. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The 20. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ted McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Get wide. Watch twist, watch 6-6. Pull it high. Big grip.
Now it's Henderson. And it's a fumble. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike.
Hey, exit.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Too little, Cupcake. 58's the
Look at me. Zip five.
They'll set up a throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
I'm going to come back to you.
12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, Alpha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Riley Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You draw Corker.
2nd and 4. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Andy Isabella with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
56, right there, 56. Come to the sun.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
10-2 sub.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. 36, 36. Get it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. For 6. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And a fair catch signaled for, and first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here we go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Darrell Henderson, an 80-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
56, 21. Check 56. Go ahead, go ahead.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. He's looking for Ridley again. On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Again, it's Henderson. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there here on 4th.
X3, 218, chopper.
Mike 56. Silver. Mike's 56. Mike's 50. Go.
He'll look to throw. Now this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation.
That's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Andy Isabella, an even 90 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for that's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible.
Watch this. Lock. I got you. Go ahead.
56.
Hey, alert! Yeah. Mike, say hot.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, Charles, it's one.